Hello, welcome to AP Physics 2. I'm Brad Jacobson. I'm going to be the AP Physics 2 teacher this year. This is my 5th year at Central Academy. I taught 12 years in Johnston before that. This video is to kind of serve as a little intro to what's going to go on in class and to help you understand how your students are going to navigate the class. So I've got a few goals for your students. I want them to have fun. I want them to think critically. I want them to problem solve, and I want them to ask questions. I want them to ask questions of their classmates. I want them to ask questions of themselves. I want them to ask questions of me, and I want them to reflect on their learning and their progress. I want them to draw conclusions from data. So how can we use data to draw conclusions and argue those conclusions and support them with evidence and communicate that through our writing? And then I want them to be able to learn from their mistakes. We're all going to make mistakes this year. So we just need to figure out how that is, how we can learn from that and use it to propel us forward. This school year is different. We're going to be in that virtual environment. I never thought that I would teach in a virtual environment. I always thought that would be in class with your students in front of me, but this is an exciting challenge ahead of us. I've spent a lot of time building an interactive virtual class so that we can continue to grow, learn the topics in AP Physics 2 and prepare for the AP test. Our main hub for the class is Canvas, and so that's what you're seeing here through the student view for the AP Physics 2 class, where they'll have general information of syllabus, orientation, introduction, Microsoft Teams information, how to get to campus. And then we have our 4 topics that we'll cover in first semester, so thermodynamics, fluids, forces and fields, and potential and energy. We're going to work through those. We're going to do some synchronous activities together where we're meeting together through Microsoft Teams. There's going to be some stuff that you're going to do on your own through Canvas and through some other simulations and different websites. But we're always going to start here in Canvas, and that's going to kind of guide what we do for the day, for the week, and for the unit. If you ever run into problems, your student ever runs into problems using Canvas, they can email me through Canvas, or they can email me through Outlook through their district email address, or they can chat through Microsoft Teams. And so that's the next thing that we're going to use, is we're going to use Microsoft Teams. And Microsoft Teams is going to be how we meet virtually. So your students are going to log into Microsoft Teams using their district username and password. When they click on Teams, it'll give them a list of all the classes that they're involved. And we're going to do AP Physics 2 today. We have some channels set up here on the side. So our general channel is where I'm going to put just general announcements and anything that they would need to know or that's upcoming. Our daily meetings, this is how they will join me on the first day. They'll come here to this blue bar and click join. This is set up to occur every day from September 8th through November 9th. So we'll always start in class together virtually through Teams. I'll set up some office hours and post those in here. And then we'll have our table of groups as we start working through different materials and we want to work in small groups. Not everything's going to be large group. We're going to do some small group work because I have found that to be very successful in class. We're also going to use a class notebook to try to kind of keep us organized and working through things. They can access that class notebook through Teams, and they can work in the browser here, and it's not as a robust use of class notebook there, but they can also use the OneNote app that is on their Windows computer from the school district, and they want to make sure they're using OneNote for Windows 10. There they'll have access to a collaboration space, a content library. They can see, like, I've got week 1 set up. Here's the stuff that we're going to do for each day. And then we'll have, they'll have a student notebook that has their name and their specific sections. So then what does your student need for class? If we're going to be using OneNote and we're going to be using Canvas, they need to make sure they come with an open mind and a positive attitude. We're going to have times where things are going to be a little bit iffy with technology, and we'll get through those. And we're going to ask them to work on some different things in different environments. And so an open mind and a positive attitude. In terms of school materials, they just need something to write with and something to write on to keep themselves organized. They can use OneNote. They don't have to. I'm not requiring that. But that's where a lot of our stuff is going to be stored. So if your student feels better with a notebook, they can use a notebook. If they want a 3-ring binder and some loose leaf, they can use that as well. So I'm going to end with a couple quotes here that kind of guide things that we're doing this year. One is from Rita Levi Montalcini, who is a Nobel laureate for neuroscience. And she says, above all, don't fear difficult moments. The best comes from them. We will have difficult moments this year. We'll have times where our technology doesn't work as intended, or it will cut out on us because of internet issues. And we will figure out how to work around those things. We will figure out how to get people reconnected. We'll work together to rise above those issues and continue to grow. And the last one, in the immortal words of Dr. Spock, says, trust yourself. You know more than you think you do. And your students definitely know more than sometimes they think they do. As students enter AP Physics, sometimes they're intimidated by the content, but they have a lot of the skills necessary to be successful. They can ask great questions, they can reflect on their learning, and they can work their way through their problems and issues. And they can ask questions of me, ask questions of their classmates, and find or use the available resources to kind of help them through it. If you need to get a hold of me, you can email me at bradley.jacobson@dmschools.org. Students can also email me through Canvas or chat through Microsoft Teams. I'm really excited and looking forward to meeting with the students on September 8th. Have a great day, and we'll look forward to meeting all of your students.